Joyful Day. Children's story by Bobette Stanbridge. It was a warm, sunny day with a soft breeze that made it an easy glide for Chirpy Bird. She caught the wind and let it carry her up and down, down and up. She was having a great time, and occasionally she would land on a branch or a fence to chat with some of her friends. Chirpy Bird had many friends. She had tree friends, flower friends, and rock friends. She had animal and insect friends, and even some people friends. On this particular day, she found herself flying around Miss Apricot Tree. It was the middle of March, and April's white blossoms were in full bloom. How beautiful she looked. Chirpy said, "Hello, Miss April." April bowed her head to say hello and spread her branches to welcome her. "It looks like you're going to have a bounty of apricots this year. I must be sure to tell Miss Annie Elephant and Julie so they can come and pick them." Just then she heard music coming through the meadow. Chirpy Bird loved music, and she would sing at any chance she got. Apricot Tree liked to sway to the music and always hoped for a breeze when the wondrous melodies were heard. The wind was just right, and the two friends began to dance and sing in harmony. Chirpy decided to fly up high to see who was making such wonderful music. It was her friends Julie, Miss Annie Elephant, Benjamin Bear, Smooch the Pooch, and Meeko Mouse. They had a band playing the flute, trumpet, drum, and tambourine. Chirpy got really excited and flew back to tell April she was going to sing with the band and she would be back later. Chirpy Bird flew over to the band and began to fly around and sing and dance with the group. It was really fun, and all the trees and flowers were really enjoying the wonderful music. Smooch Pooch was very talented and flexible, could actually play the drum and trumpet at the same time. Julie's flute playing seemed to be a call to the fairies. Sometimes Julie would sing with the group, and Chirpy loved to harmonize with her. When Julie had to go home for lunch, Miss Annie Elephant and Smooch Pooch walked her home. Then Smooch Pooch remembered he forgot to water his flower friends and ran off. On the way to Julie's house, Miss Annie decided to grab a bite to eat and reached into a tree to pick some leaves as she passed by. It was a jacaranda tree with beautiful purple flowers. Miss Annie accidentally picked some of Jackie Jacaranda's flowers, and Jackie became startled and flung her branches at Miss Annie to stop her. Miss Annie lost her balance and tripped and fell. "Hey, what did you do that for?" asked Annie. Jackie thought, "My flowers are not for eating. They are to make the world a more beautiful place." Then she realized Miss Annie had fallen and felt sorry she had caused her to fall. Miss Annie looked in her hand and noticed she had some purple flowers. She knew she wasn't supposed to pick her flowers to eat and looked up at Jackie and apologized. Annie was hurt, so she and Julie moved away from Jackie and found another tree to sit under. Julie put down a blanket for her to sit on and called in some of their friends to help take care of her. Tommy the turtle raised to help raise her leg. Sir Gus Grasshopper brought some flowers to raise her spirits. Sir Gus asked his fairy friends to tell him what Miss Annie needed to help her heal and was told that saw palmetto was used to reduce swelling. So Sir Gus Grasshopper brought the saw palmetto essence and gave it to Julie to drop on Miss Annie's tongue. Julie then wrapped her wounded trunk and knee with a bandage, and they sat for a while Miss Annie Elephant felt a little better. Meanwhile, Smooch Pooch, arrived at his destination, was greeted by his flower friends. Each flower offers its beauty and essence to all who see and smell them. The flowers were dancing and having a great time as Smooch watered them. They were happy they were being watered because it helped them grow. Smooch was sure he heard them singing, "A flower knows that happiness grows."
Flower knows that happiness grows. A flower knows that happiness grows.
Smooch the Pooch was taught by his grandmother that each flower has special qualities, such as the cosmos flower's quality is clarity of speech. The rhododendron helps to increase one's energy, and impatience is for patience. Begonias help one feel good, and baby blue eyes helps one to feel supported. Hi, I hope you enjoyed the first part of A Joyful Day. To hear the rest of the Bunkies' adventures, go to A Joyful Day Part 2.